You're listening to I Like That Story podcast number 50, Buying Health. Today's story brought to you by Evolution Consulting, nationwide image professionals for styling, speaking, and stage. In the town where I live, there are tons of fitness places. Ones that are open 24 hours a day, ones that focus on boxing, ones that focus on Pilates, ones that focus on yoga and ballet and heaving heavy weights around and running through obstacles. Some are busy, some are empty. So I asked a guy who's a friend of mine who's been in the business for many years, and this is what he said it was all about. It's all about the cost, he says, and by that, I don't mean the money. He explained. You see, there are people who throw money at fitness. They'll come in and pay for a year's membership in one check. They'll usually go for 2 or 3 months to, quote, get their money's worth, and then I never see them again. Others pay by the month, and the first 10 days of each month are the busiest because that's when the gym membership comes out of their accounts on the first of the month, and they also want to get their money's worth. Other places will use this psychology backwards. They find a place that charges only $10 a month, so cheap that now the person never has to go at all. And other people use money to buy a piece of home equipment that they use to exercise for a couple of months till they get their money's worth, and then they hang laundry on it for several more years. Other places have classes that keep people committed for a few months, but then they never come back either because they feel they will be called out for missing too many times. And then he said the whole thing changes every few years. We buy new expensive machines and workouts that do the same thing the old ones did, but because they're new, people buy them and we start the cycle all over again. I laughed because I could see myself in a lot of these scenarios. And I said, so what kind of people seem to have the best shot at fitness? He thought about it and then ticked off a few things he's noticed. All right, the ones who come before their day starts are less likely to have interruptions and show up on a regular basis. The ones who realize that it's not the money, that the time is the most expensive part of the equation, and the money, when you think about it, is not that important. The ones who don't measure pounds or calories or distance or weight, but more of how they know exercise makes them feel afterwards and helps them relieve stress. The ones who may come with a group but don't need the group and will show up anyway if they have to. A person like that, that's a person that will stick. Well, it was kind of what I figured. I said, no shortcuts, huh? He nodded. True enough. You got to pay to be healthy, he said, but not as much as you're going to pay to be sick. So that's the show. If you want a free newsletter, I do send out one once a month. And I'm working also on 25 Christmas stories. I'll send those out each day from December 1st through Christmas Day, and those are free as well. If you want either of them, then shoot me a message on my website, which is ilikethatstory.net, and I'll make sure you get them. Until next time, I'm Jeff Gould. God bless.